Here we're asked to simplify the exponential expression. Number 5 deals with the power of a product property. Let's take a look here. Because the exponent here is on the outside, we're going to multiply it to each term. So it's basically being distributed to each term here. So it is going to be 5 to the second power, then x to the second power times 2. Okay, because that's what was being distributed. 5 squared is 25 and becomes x to the 4th power. Another way to visualize this is to see the inside expression of 5x squared times 5x squared. Okay, 5 times 5 is 25, and the x squared times the x squared becomes 25x to the 4th power. Okay, so that's the visualization of why that works the way it does. So we do the same thing here for 2. We distribute this -3 for the exponent to each one of the terms. Okay, so we have the 2 to the -3 power, then we have x to the -2 power times -3. Here we have 2 to the -3 power. We can't really do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it down to the bottom of the fraction to make it 2 to the 3rd power. Now it's reasonable to work with. On top, we have x, -2 times -3 becomes a +6. So that's perfectly fine. Okay, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. So there's an 8 on the bottom, and there is an x to the 6 on top. There you go. See, same process here. Okay, we're going to distribute this to each term. So 2 to the -2 power times x to the 11th times -2. Both of them are going to be negative exponents because 11 times -2 is -22. So this was all originally on the top of the fraction. To make the exponent positive, we bring it to the opposite side of the fraction. Okay, so it's 2 + 2 times x to the 22 power over 1. Okay, this simplifies 2 to the second power is 4, and x to the 22 power would be it. Okay, so it's 1 over 4x to the 22 power. All right, let's do d here. There's multiple terms, but we are essentially doing the same thing here. Okay, right? So 4 to the -2 power, x to the 3rd times -2, y2 times -2. Right? Then I have this here that's going to happen times -5 times to the 2. Okay, this let me just write it here. Let's deal with the letters first. X becomes 3 times -2 is -6. Y becomes -4 times. This is -x to the 10th power. Oh, we can combine some things. So do you see how we have the numbers of x to the 6 and x to the -x to the 10th? Okay, what we can do is we can add these exponents. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna make my life easier. Do you see this negative? I'm just gonna pull it out. It's gonna be times -1 here. This is gonna make our life easier. X -10, x -6 plus 10. That becomes a +4. Okay, and then we have a 4 to the -2 power. We're gonna bring that down. Then we have a y to the 4th power that we also going to bring down. Oh, there's also a times a -1 on the top. Right? Okay. Then we have -x to the 4th, because that's what -1 multiplies to x to the 4th power is. 4 squared is 16, y to the 4th power. So there you go. Right? So that is how you deal with the power of a product property to simplify a exponential expression.